Bortle here at the 2019 DANE Houston Regional with, back to back?
Back to back.
Back to back.
Not so hot this time, but still top.
Oh,
yeah.
what place you get?
I got 8th.
8th?
Squeezed in.
Squeezed in? Well, that's what's up. So introduce yourself for those that don't know you.
I'm Jerry Hahn from San Antonio, Texas. I've been playing competitive for maybe 2 years, and I get good success with combo decks. So when I'm more of a control format, it's a little harder for me, but combo decks is...
So you said combo. What deck we play today?
I mean, it's the goo from last week's Orcust.
Well, let's see
Not the goo. Yeah, so it's the standard list. We're playing the Harp Horror and the 1 Skeleton, the 2 Nightmares, and then the 1. This doesn't change from last week. I still think the ratios are correct. Harp pushes through things, and the rest just facilitate Orcust combos and combos plays. So nothing changed on that. We're still running the Dangers. I decided to cut down a Nessie because when my last list I was playing Grepher, as I said before, but I decided to cut the Grepher because I just felt like it used too much resources just to get the dump off, while other cards like Armageddon Knight and Mathematician and Foolish Burial got the dump without additional cost. So I cut this down and I decided to play another card I'll show you when it's coming up. Okay. So the standard Trickster package, it's just for all the light stage targets and all that. The bricks again, but you need this to facilitate the Phantom Knight engine. And then the one of Armageddon Knight, the reason why I chose Armageddon Knight over Mathematician is because it's a level 4 and you can make Redoer when you open it, and you can also sort of like trick your opponent if you like haven't used your normal summon and used Engage to make Mermaid and to do the Orcust combo, and you pitch something like not Orcust, then they'll Ash your card or they'll Veil your card, and you could just no more summon the Armageddon Knight and just go off again. So that's a good way to play around hand traps and making them think that you don't particularly have anything to move forward with. But yeah, the normal summon is really nice. And if you open like Engage in that, it makes a Redoer because it's a level 4. Mathematician is level 3. I just chose this one. It's a bit better for me. Ash Blossom just for the hand traps. Still helped out a lot. That's pretty much it for the monsters. The spells is the same thing. It's just the 3 engages. I really enjoy engages over like any other extender. It just helps facilitate a lot of different pushes. The light stages, again, pseudo MSTs for back row locks. Today I was able to lock a lot of one of back rows that they had to forcibly negate this or answer to this, and I could play as soon as they answered this, and it was nice.
You're liking the ratio 3?
Yeah, 3 is nice. 3 with the terraforming for just the choice to have both. The Call by the Grave for a combo deck. Yeah, the Twin Twisters just for the mind decks and for back row decks. I played an Ultrageist deck today, and these came in clutch. Played against plenty of solids today, and these came in clutch. So I'm really glad I mained those. And then the one-ofs spells is the Babel, the Terraforming, the Foolish, and then the Sky Striker, Hornet Drones for the engaged target. I decided to up the count to 43 because I wanted to try to get access to the Orcust cards by dumping them without really playing Scrap Recycler and Mathematician. I mean,
okay, you don't want to give up your normal summon.
Yeah, I don't really want to give up the normal summon, and like Foolish just does the same thing while playing around in Ash, because like if you commit your normal summon and you have another math in hand or you have another dump monster in hand, then you can't really have access to that until next turn. But if they Foolish your initial summon, then, not Foolish, if they Ash your initial summon or they Veiler or do anything to it, then you have a Foolish to follow up and just keep comboing. The point is just to try to keep comboing. I mean, again, if you pass with a subpar board, you're getting OTK'd or you're getting out comboed back. So, yeah, that's really the only 2 changes I made, because I thought about it a little bit more and I was like, Nessie's nice, but it doesn't really do anything if you just open it and you're just like, okay, I gotta reveal pitch and try to draw into something.
You ever consider using another Sky Striker target like Eagle Booster?
Some people were playing Eagle Boosters, some people were playing Afterburners just to out the mirror and to out like mind stuff. But again, I feel like those are bricks, and you want to try to cut down on. You already play a lot of bricks in your deck, so you want to try to sort of cut that down. Eagle Booster is nice when you actually hard draw it into a Mermaid, but if you have it, then sometimes they don't have hand traps, whatever. But like, I prefer not to play another brick just for that. The traps are standard, just the impermanence, the 2 Fog Blades, this for the Redoer, and then this just to negate stuff. And today I still prioritized getting the negate off versus like the Babel. And if I open nice, then I'll get both off. But my priority is this, just because like if you open like Harp Horror ends on like Dingrisu, and Dingrisu is just like a hard like counter to the Twin Twisters, and like if you have Dingrisu and this, then you pretty much are solid for that turn. Like Twin Twisters ain't gonna kill you, and then you have 3 negates to out whatever cards they have. So, but yeah, that's pretty much for the deck. It's a 43 count deck. I didn't brick at all again. It played. It's the only times I got stopped by hand traps, but I never couldn't just not play by setting and passing. I played all the time, so the ratios I think are nice. As long as you play extenders, I don't feel like the deck count really matters as much. I mean, you want to keep it close to 40, but if you have extenders.deck, then you keep going with it. The only time that sort of sucks when you have a high deck count is you don't see your hand traps like Ash or Impermanent to stop your opponent from playing. So this is the extra deck. It's the same thing, double Mermaid, Cerebus, Unicorn, Phoenix. Before I started today, I was debating on cutting the Unicorn and like adding another Phoenix, because sometimes you can just hard make a Phoenix to like out back row, but like I never make this card, so it's almost useless in my opinion. The double Phoenix has came up like maybe twice today, but it wasn't like game changing, but it's still nice to have like an option to like maybe make 3 Link 2s Nightmares, and you can keep comboing off a Mermaid if you're in a grind game situation, but it doesn't come up that often, but that's something to think about. I play the 3 Galatea, the Longrisu, and then this. I mean, all these were standard. I like this guy. He comes in clutch sometimes. The standard of Dingrisu at 2. This card's just insane. This card does so much. It's crazy how much it can like outboards, facilitate your engine, just keep you pushing and staying in the game. So I like this card a lot. Without this card, I mean, Orcust wouldn't be a deck in my opinion. The time redoer for if you open nice with the trap card, you make a redoer, but I didn't really make one today. I mean, he's just there as an option. Your standard double fog blades, Bortle sword to kill, and then your single Hornet drones target right there. Yeah. So let's see, and then this X side deck, it's also standard. I decided to, 3 Lancia, 3 Pranker Tops, Twister, and double MST. I decided to play the 2 Typhoons this week just to try something different. Gamma Seals didn't really answer anything, and this helps against the Mind decks, helps against the Pendulum matchup, and helps against like Sky Strikers, so that was nice. And then Red Reboot just to out trap decks, and then the Imperial Order just go first against like Salad or Sky Strikers and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all the changes. I added the Armageddonite and the Foolish, and I just put those 3 in over the Gamma Seals just because I felt like I wanted to do something different and just see if these were better options versus holding a Gamma Seal and outing a monster. But yeah. But I had an overall good experience. I mean, a lot of variety at this event. I played more Salads, and I saw an increase in Orcust this week. So yeah, the top cuts have been a lot of Orcust players. But yeah,
Lancia is a good card for that.
Yeah, Lancia is good, and I mean, whoever opens Lancia is just—it's like Goki again. Whoever goes first and whoever opens nicer pretty much wins. Like if you don't get stopped, then you win again. So. But yeah, shout outs to all of San Antonio again. Shout outs to Henry, Josh, the people I missed last week, Chris, Eric, Bruce, the other Eric, Avery. Yeah.
Over here, bro.
But yeah, shout outs to all SA. I know they're all supporting us at home, and hopefully I do well in Knoxville this coming up week and see what we can do with that. But I'll make some changes and figure out some stuff. But
there you go.
Appreciate
Congrats
it.
on top 8, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Bortle out.
Yeah.